We're watching worst types of kids in high school.
Who are the worst types of kids in high school? Is it ghetto girls? Hoop earrings, fake nails, head movements like a rooster when they're upset? Usually called white names, just pronounced poorly? No, it's Stephanie. Talks trash about other girls' hair when hers looks like she got it from My Autistic Pony. Thinks they're hot when the only thing flaming is that allergic to latex.
There's a lot of black women like, hey yo, that latex is not going inside me. Why? Because my coochie's ready to go crazy.
Hooter. Is it Discord mods? Kids with an overly inflated ego from having the tiniest bit of power. They think they're cool when they're really just an Uncle Tom for a successful YouTuber. Jay Schlatt doesn't ask twice. Okay. Is it the
Shit got dark.
gym rat? First kid you've ever seen with back knee. Refuses to tilt while walking through the hallway. Grunts while working out to let you know who's the alpha. Is it the teacher's pet? You know the kid that raises their hand at the end of class to tell the teacher she forgot to sign homework? I mean, have you ever wanted to bully a kid more? How dare you make it so I have 15 minutes less to play Minecraft?
But homework will help us learn.
No, you're about to learn today, sweet cheeks. Is it my...
Yo, do you remember the meme where people used to assault people with backpacks? That's the type of shit we was on, bro. Cause what the fuck is wrong with you? Why are you trying to gobble dick and balls for this teacher, bro? Like, lock in.
My first facial hair. The kid that thinks he's a man because he can now grow a few whiskers above his lip. Thinks he looks like Zac Efron when he really looks like, get in the back of the van, John. Is it bullies? The kids who pick on others in order to deflect from their own insecurities. Remember, they're not beating you up for being gay. They're just trying to beat the gay out of themselves. Is it the person most likely to join a cult? You know the people that idolize a narcissist whose only goals are money, power, and to sleep with underage girls who can keep a secret? These kids just want a community to belong to, which comes at the low cost of their silent obedience. Is it pork chop?
This man just R. Kelly a child in front of me? Are you fucking serious?
The greasy walrus-like creatures that have completely given up on their bodies. Tells people body shaming is wrong, asks to use the elevator during fire drills, gets upset when only one butt cheek fits in their chair. These
You know what we do here? Ooh.
Oh, shit.
This is why bullying is needed.
kids are barely even people. They're basically just flesh vacuums for overprocessed food. Is it the artsy kids who create gorgeous pieces of art that will later be stolen by AI programs? These guys are like Heath Ledger. They have tons of talent, but they're too busy sleeping. Is it the army recruit? The kid that judges what women do with their bodies while simultaneously letting the government decide what's done with his. Talks about made-up threats to our country like wokeism and CRT while disregarding the military-industrial complex. Convinces himself he's not a scared teenager who doesn't know what to do with his life and is just looking for someone to make decisions for him. No, it's just I love America too damn much! Is it the Butterface? The girl that would be a 10 if it wasn't for that Down syndrome Bella Ramsey face. You go
I actually didn't watch The Last of Us when my man showed me what Ellie looked like.
from hard to flaccid every time she turns around. Your guy friends bust your chops for hitting on her. The only thing you care about is busting on her chops. Is it the overachiever? The kid in multiple honor classes, sports, and
Why did he draw his eyes like this?
clubs, also known as the kid with Asian parents. They're always studying for exams like their life depends on it, because in many ways, it does. Is it the secretly racist kids? Listens to Tucker Carlson, calls anyone that disagrees with him sheep. Favorite phrase is I'm not racist, but always mentions our culture is at stake, when what they really mean is there's a few new black people in town. What is happening to America? Is it the shy 10? The quiet girl that doesn't realize she hit the genetic lottery during puberty. Her fun bags are at max, and her
This is what you consider a lot of ass. You are very uncultured.
P6, she feeling like a model.
big. When she sits down, she gets taller. She tends to keep to herself, which is perfect, because that means less competition. Now's the time to make offhanded comments about her appearance that will result in years, if not decades, of unresolved insecurities. Hey, your dimples are really big. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just odd. Lower her already low self-esteem so she feels like you're the best she can do. Is it the student who brags about sleeping with the teacher?
Damn, if my teacher looked like that, is it really that bad if you enjoyed it?
Kids can't keep a secret, let alone one as juicy as Pork and Miss Sullivan. Now sure, she's a pedo who deserves to be tarred and feathered, but I'm not gonna tell my homie that. Why give him childhood trauma that will impact all of his future relationships when I can give him high fives instead? Is it that kid that died drinking and driving? You know the kid that used to bully you, and now everyone's pretending he's a saint? Halo around his portrait at the funeral? Really? 11 shots of Jaeger, driving 100 miles an hour with no seatbelt, and that's God's chosen child? Okay. Now, like Muslims on 9/11, then you gotta pretend to be sad, when you're really just fighting the urge to giggle. Is it special ed kids? You know the kids that can't take a piss without biting their own tongue? They're always disrupting class at inappropriate times. Everyone, I know today is gonna be tough, knowing Billy died in a drinking and driving accident, but it's important we get through this together. Is it the talentless influencer? The kids who have no discernible talent and just react to other people's creativity. also known as Sniper Wolf simps. Did I accidentally give
not this part. Not this part. I don't like this bitch.
out the home
I'd hope that, my memes, my commentary, and how I speak, there was a little pizzazz, a little sprinkle of something.
address of an individual I've convinced my fan base is trying to ruin my career? Whoopsie. Is it the class clown? The kid who brings joy and laughter to an otherwise boring geometry class. Willing to take all the punishment from the teacher just to entertain the masses. The OG homie who for a brief moment in time makes you forget about ending yourself. You are lucky to even be in a room with them, you talentless monkey! Is it
Speaking facts, those individuals, bro, had people put down the pills than a therapist ever could or would.
the gossip queen? Girls whose sole purpose is to talk shit about others. You see, gossip is like currency in high school. The more life-ending a secret is, the richer you are. Don't believe me? Imagine finding out Stacy gave a blowy to the basketball coach. Yeah, you don't think you'd have a little power over her life after that? What I'm really saying is, we all know mental warfare is worse than physical, right? So in a way, these gossip biddies are mental serial killers. Is it the kid that always uses the term cringe, has no discernible talent, and broadly uses the term cringe for anything he doesn't like? You know, the kid that doesn't take any creative risks and just shits over other people's hard work?
I have a dream!
Ugh, cringe. Is it the overdosers? The kids with dark circles under their eyes who are slowly developing Parkinson's?
See, these motherfuckers need to be around the class clown a lot more than everybody else.
Only talents are finding a vein and sharing with others. Is it the token black kid? You know, the one black kid in an all-white school? Has to deal with people saying he's not black enough or acts too white. Mom is a pharmacist for CVS and dad gets angry sometimes. Is it the Adderall junkies? The kids that were given a 50-milligram stimulant because their parents were too lazy to talk to them. Eyes look like they popped E, can't stop going to the bathroom, doesn't hide when there's a school shooter because they're too busy focusing on a sweat bead going down Miss Sullivan's chest. Is it tech support? The kid you go to whenever you get viruses on your computer from watching too much Teen Titans corn.
Yo, you really like Starfire, don't you?
Listen, how about you fix my computer before I have to explain to my sister what post-nut clarity is? Is it the rich kid who doesn't think he's rich, drives a brand new BMW to school, tries to relate to your problems, but is so out of touch with the struggle that he just comes off as pretentious?
Dude, I think I have to go back to the foster home.
Bro, give me a sec. I'm fighting Vin Diesel if he was the size of a baby. Woo! This AI stuff is getting wild. Is it the prankster? The kid that releases 3
This nigga gives me red versus blue vibes.
pigs in a school with the numbers 1, 2, and 4 on them, just for the lols. Is it the kids who always talk in internet slang? No cap, bro be simping over my drip.
That boomer just be jelly that your Riz be fire, fam.
You know, you both use a lot of lingo from not getting laid. Is it the smart kid who never applies himself? Brags how he aces every exam despite never studying. Thinks life is going to be as easy as high school, but falls into a deep depression by age 23. Develops a substance abuse problem and eventually realizes ignorance is bliss. Is it the ghost? And no, I'm not talking about the secretly racist kid. I'm talking about the kid who's always disappearing from school, only showing up when there's a test, pizza party, or fight. Since Stacy is pregnant, does that make this a 2-on-1? Is it the screw-ups?
Oh, does it make it a 2-on-1? Damn, how you gonna take an L before you even spawn, gang? That's crazy.
The kids that are always screwing up their lives. All the opportunities in the world, and their brain is like, time to ruin this. Is it the wildlife enthusiast? Spends most time outdoors, thinks shaving is unnatural,
Any woman that does this, bro, I don't understand. Men will really hit anything, bro. Why are you not shaving, bro? Why don't you smell good, bro?
feeds wild deer around campus, secretly hopes to get humped to death by a dolphin. I'm just glad you're happy. Is it the horned up athlete who you're pretty sure joined the wrestling team so he has an excuse to get handsy? You want to call him out, but you're too afraid of being labeled a bigot, even though you're pretty sure ball tickling isn't a pin technique. Is it my first couple? You know the 2 kids that are mainlining the most powerful drug of all? Love. Nothing will make a person dumber than being in love. Rationality is not blowing you, so it's out the window. At first, you'll think these kids are cute, but very quickly move to, get off my fucking locker! Oh, Becky, you could at least wipe first. Is it the kid who's cool with everyone, but close to no one? They're like trash cans.
I think the kid that's able to be in all friend groups and be able to socialize with everybody is the most socially talented, because that means you can relate and enjoy all walks of life, bro. I'm telling you.
Everywhere, but no one ever thinks about them. Is it the letdowns? The kids you think have your back, when really, they got their own problems to worry about. So those are all the worst types of kids in high school. If you like this madness, check out my other worst kids in high school video, where I go even harder. You're gonna have to take one if you want to make it. I love it when you cry. Special thanks to my homie Tokman for collabing on this one. And just remember, J Schlatt doesn't ask twice.